And I attack you or anything like that?
I don't think you were trying to attack me. I think you were trying to get my intentions the wrong way, which is a form of manipulation in my opinion.
Whew, Chile. My brother said, listen, you're trying to get my attention over something, and I feel like it was manipulation. Do we agree with that? I would say I would agree that personally, but what I would say is that the constant pressure to get him to say I love you or I like you or I want you can become manipulation. Like you are trying to manipulate him into or force him into saying those words that you so desperately want to hear because there's a void that I feel like she's missing with the daddy issue. There's a consistent push or projection onto Nate of wanting him to show to verbalize how much he cares for her. And maybe that's what he means by the manipulation. But let's talk a little bit more about that as this particular review goes on. If you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor. Like it, share, subscribe. Click on that bell button for notification, the uploads. And those of you who are returnees already know what it is. Baby, you got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they are hot. Let's get into the video and won't waste much time. Let's drop a little intro and then we'll go into the show. You know what time it is. Let's get back into this video. Let's have a little look.
That's just my opinion though.
That doesn't feel good. That you think that I was trying to manipulate you.
Yeah.
Do you feel different about me now?
And I'll say again, I don't think she was necessarily trying on purpose to manipulate him, but the constant barrage of questions week after week, and then, you know, when obviously now realizing that, you know, he said that she's a 4 out of 10 in terms of how he feels about her. Now the barrage of questions, and it's basically trying to find out how do you feel every single time. There's a constant push for how do you feel, and actually after a while it becomes tiring to be around. And he goes on to explain about the fact that, you know, if you consistently keep on saying devil's advocate, then eventually it becomes a problem. You're no longer trying just to be facetious. So you're no longer trying to just do devil's advocate. You're trying to be facetious, which has a bit of maliciousness behind it as well. But in regards to the manipulation directly, I'm not sure if I saw that 100%, but I can see where he was going with it. Let's have a listen.
I feel like I want him to love me and just I want him to say it because I want to hear it, but...
And that's where the manipulation potentially could lie. The need and want to hear I love you, I love you is so prevalent with Stacia that she may be willing to push beyond just waiting for him to say it naturally, that she keeps on harassing him, which then may potentially, I don't think it will, make him cave in to say I love you, which in some shape or form would be some form of manipulation. Bear in mind also his history with women, as he said previously, one of the last girlfriends that he had, you know, used to give him ultimatums in order to make him do what she wanted him to do, and thus that was manipulation. So he's obviously quite versed in manipulation and being in a manipulative situation, and maybe he feels a constant barrage of questions about does he love her, maybe a part of that manipulation that he sees and actually says I reject it. Now you're doing too much. Right? We saw the frustration and anger come out later on in the episode, which we'll do with another review. But we saw that frustration come out at the very end when he told her basically the problem's not with me, it's with you. You're the one that's got the problem because you keep on going on about it. And actually, we saw this in episode previously as well, where she spoke. Where he spoke about how, you know, she keeps on asking these questions to get some depth out of him, but that's all he has. That's all he's got. He can't say any more than what he already feels or what he already knows. And her constant push again then was problematic. I wouldn't say like a huge problematic. It just means a conversation to let the person know, listen, I feel uncomfortable when you do this. It makes me feel uncomfortable, you know. But let's listen a bit further on again.
I really want him to really feel it, so if he doesn't know that he loves me or not by decision day, yeah, that's going to be something that I'm going to consider in my decision.
And the reason why it became a bit of manipulation as well is that earlier on, when they had a conversation by the pool, she was like, "Look, I don't want to pressure you. You know, I don't want to say that. You know, you have to tell me you love me before decision day, before I make a decision on decision day. But I need you to know that. Obviously, I need you to say that you love me in order for me to say yes on decision day." It was like, okay, babe, hold on. And I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Babe, that's pressure, and pressure can become manipulation. You know, I don't need you to tell me that you love me before decision day, before I make a decision. But I need you to tell me that you love me so I can make yes decision on decision day. Is that not pressure? Is that now no longer pressure? Is that now not pressure for the relationship? Is that not no pressure for Nate? Is that now making him feel like if I don't say I love you now, I'm gonna lose my wife? Some of these things that we have as ultimatums or deciding factors need not be said. We're oversharing, and then therefore what happens? The person hears it, and then they call it. Well, he's calling it manipulation. This should have stayed inside of her head. Do you know what? By decision day, if he doesn't say I love you, I'm out. You know?
So real.
Oh. Didn't realize the clip ended there. Apologies. Let me just take it slightly back so we can just listen to a beginning of the argument that they had as well, so we can get a bit of understanding.
What Pastor Cal says, it's just a commitment. You making the choice.
Yeah.
Are you making the choice, or
Of course.
what are you making the choice to do?
Bebe was doing way too much. Pascal said, you make a choice. Are you making a choice to love me, or, babe, I'm making a choice to be committed. The love will come after. I'm making a choice to be committed. That's even better. What more do you want from me? What else do you want from me? I'm saying I'm going to be committed to you. I'm going to be committed to the marriage. But basically what she really wants to hear is, I love you. That's what she wants to hear. That's what will make her feel happy. She wants to buy the I love you. Okay? Listen again.
Making the choice to be married to you.
Oh, but not committed or loved or all that.
Of course I am. I wouldn't be talking about kids with you if I wasn't committed to our relationship.
So her whole angle is all about, so what? No, not committed to I love you, like not committed to saying you love me. That's her whole angle. You don't hear what he just said? I'm committed to this marriage. The I love you will come later. I haven't got there yet. Maybe he's scared to say those words. All right, cool. Maybe we need to ask a different set of questions. Are you scared to say I love you? And if you are scared of it, why are you scared of I love you? Rather than this angle, which is all about trying to get an agendaed answer back from your partner. I want to hear this, I love you. I want to hear you miss me. I want to hear you want me. I get it. It is difficult to be in this place because you want to feel loved, you want to feel taken care of, you want to feel protected. And that I love you says those things and does those things for people. It does. And I rate that. And I don't stamp on that feeling at all. I want to honor those feelings from Stacia completely, 100%. You know? You're right in that respect. Of course. You know, you want to hear I love you. That's 100.
Relationship. Love is not just one single thing. It's multifaceted. Moving in, me talking about joining accounts, me actually talking about kids. It's just...
Now, here's the biggest thing is that we need to realize that different measurements of what love is and our love languages. And so I think Stacia has maybe has words of affirmation as love language, and maybe his is acts of service, right? Regardless of what their love languages is, we need to be speaking the same language, or at least I need to understand what language you're speaking so that I can begin to do those acts in that language. Without that, I can't really do anything more because you're going to always feel like I'm not doing what you want me to do. I'm always going to feel like you're not satisfied, and you're not satisfied because your tank isn't full, because that's not how you receive love. That's not how you understand love. That's not how you process love. And therefore, you want to hear certain words that trigger and release, you know, that feeling of love in a situation as well.
Serious gesture.
But I can have somebody live with me, and I can have somebody like want to have a joint bank account with me, and they don't love me.
Listen, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. We'll see you again soon.